who's the most influential basketball player? Like in those conversations, usually names that would come up are Stephen Curry, Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan, hell, even LeBron James to a certain degree. And these conversations are pretty controversial and entertaining to me because depending on who you ask, the answer may differ, right? And LeBron James and JJ Redick touched on it on their first episode of Mind the Game, which was great. They touched on a great area of topics. Everything was very entertaining, and I'm very hyped for next episode. But this segment about LeBron James discussing the most influential players of all time was pretty interesting, in my opinion. So take a listen to what LeBron James had to say about who is the most influential between Stephen Curry, Michael Jordan, and Allen Iverson, and then we're going to come back and react. But before we do so, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
I've been watching the game, the most influence on the game. And obviously we know what Mike did for the game.
Sure.
You know, Steph and Allen Iverson are the two biggest influential guys in our game since I've been watching and covering it. You know, one, they're 6'3", 6'4", if you want to.
Steph's not 6'4".
If you want to look on the back of a basketball card, you know, you're always a lot taller on the back of the basketball card. You know, Allen Iverson and Steph, they were just so relatable, and kids felt like they could be them. They were guys that was not always counted on. They were small in stature, and they just defined the odds. So you got AI, who's like unbelievable crossover, cornrows, arm sleeve. We wear arm sleeve. Everyone wears an arm sleeve now because of Allen Iverson. Mm-hmm. And he's going in the trenches, you know, laying it up over bigs, whatever the case may be. And now you have Steph, who's shooting over the Empire State Building. You know, it's just like those two are the two most influential when you say the game, how they changed the game, and the kids, and like those are two guys that you just wanted to watch every single night.
I have an arm sleeve because of Allen Iverson. Like, no bullshit.
Listen,
no bullshit.
One of my tattoos is because of Allen Iverson.
All right, so let's talk about it. So you heard LeBron. According to him, Stephen Curry and Allen Iverson are the two most influential players, at least since he's been watching the game. So he's going on 39 years old, so he's been watching for a while, correct? I get his point about them being so relatable, especially me, for example. Like, I'm a 6-foot guy. So if you see a guy that's almost your height dominating Stephen Curry from the outside, Allen Iverson from the inside with the crossover, what they did for fashion, the three-point shooting, the way all of the league now is just jacking up threes, etc. There's no denying that the influence of both of those point guards / shooting guards is tremendous. But when it comes to most influential ever, this is still Michael Jordan. First point, LeBron James is the one talking. Why is he wearing number 23? Because of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan just brought so much to the game, man. Like, to the NBA, it's almost like he brought marketing to the NBA. I know before Michael Jordan, the NBA was already marketing, you know, the rivalry between Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. To some degree, Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain, Dr. J, all them boys, right? But when Michael Jordan came, this was the beginning of the superstar era, individualism. Like, we're going to centralize everything around Michael Jordan. We're going to make sure that Michael Jordan is always pushed. We're going to change the rules so Michael Jordan can shine. We're going to do everything for Michael Jordan. Then, obviously, we have the Michael Jordan, the shoe, the Air Jordan, which is still to this day. The man is retired and still is a billionaire of the shoes. He's still outselling all of these guys who are playing in the league. And he has the only shoe who was universally crossover to the real fashion world. Because LeBron James, for example, he has some nice basketball shoes, but you'll never catch me outside wearing the LeBrons, right? But with the Michael Jordans, people are out there getting shot and killed over Jordans. Like, that's how influential the man is. Also, Michael Jordan, like, he brought something to the game that, in my opinion, is so annoying, but he set a standard that was so legendary that now it doesn't matter what another superstar player wants to do, there will always be someone who will be like, shit, Michael Jordan would never. Michael Jordan wouldn't do that. Michael Jordan would do it this way, so it's not as great. Like, he set up literally the standard for greatness because he checked all of the boxes as a superstar. So obviously the work ethic, the competitive spirit, the winning at the highest level, the dunk contest, the fashion, all of it. Michael Jordan said, playing, being great on both hands. Like he checked all of the boxes, and since then, we it doesn't matter who was the superstar player of the moment, still he was held against Michael Jordan. He was like, okay, he won, but Michael Jordan won more. Okay, he's a competitor, but Michael Jordan fought harder. He played a lot of games, but Michael Jordan played 82 games, 10 seasons. Okay, he has a lot of scoring titles, but Michael Jordan has 10. Every single thing. And LeBron James is one of the biggest quote-unquote victims of that, because LeBron James has his own way of dominating. He has his own way of approaching business, competition, work ethic, all that. And now it doesn't matter what LeBron James does. Everyone will be like, shit, Michael Jordan would never. Michael Jordan would never. And they kind of underestimate or kind of attack LeBron's character and legacy because he's being held against the standards set by the most influential player ever in Michael Jordan. It just is what it is. If we keep going with the points for Michael Jordan, we have one of the top 5 greatest players ever in Kobe Bryant, literally being some kind of a copy of Michael Jordan, mentally, technically on the court, leadership style, all that stuff. Kobe was his own man, but we know what was the blueprint. That was Michael Jordan, and that led to like a top 5 player ever. You got all of these stories of all of these guys, all kind of stature, including LeBron James, who talk about meeting Michael Jordan and they be like, yeah, that it felt like I saw Jesus, which is insane to say about another grown man. But that's the aura that the guy had. No one else in the league has that kind of story told about him. Larry Bird called him, Jesus in sneakers or whatever, all that stuff. That goes to the influence that the guy had. And again, Stephen Curry is definitely number 2, in my opinion, on that list. Allen Iverson is a top 5 most influential player ever, and he doesn't get the credit that he deserves, especially what he did in an era when, everything was pretty much standardized by David Stern, etc. He pushed the culture, he pushed the boundaries, etc. And now we know the NBA for what it is now, with people not being scared of being themselves, showing personality, style, etc. And even his relentlessness on the court, etc. Like Allen Iverson brought a lot, but they'll know Michael Jordan when it comes to influence. If it's GOAT debate, we can debate all that other stuff. But when it comes to influence, I believe that this is even easier than the GOAT case. Just off the shoes alone, you got to give it to Michael Jordan. So anyways, these are my thoughts. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And let's have that conversation in the comment section. Who's the most influential ever? Michael Jordan, Stephen Curry, Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, and why? It's been your boy, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.